What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, March 16th. Now, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite plays are for today. Finally, shout out to No House Advantage for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up. You get up to $25 on your first deposit. And we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Tyrese Maxey, Miles Bridges, Anthony Edwards, Domantas Sabonis, and Robert Williams on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. In first at number 5, if he plays, that's Fred VanVleet. He is point guard eligible, just 7,500, projected for 39. The goal is 54, and he is in the optimal lineup 15% of the time. I gave VanVleet 36 minutes, 1.08 fantasy points per minute here. Taking on the Clippers is a slight pace down spot, but it should be ultra competitive. And ultimately, Fred VanVleet just not priced correctly for the amount of minutes that he's going to play. I'm hoping some of the time off that he's had as of late is going to refresh his batteries, but I got him at 20 points, 6.5 assists, and 5 boards, plus 2 stocks. It's just pretty easy for Fred VanVleet. I don't want to say to provide a ceiling game here, but to provide a ceiling game at 7,500. At number 4, we take a look at RJ Barrett, and a lot of Knicks going to be talked about for today. He's shooting guard, small forward eligible, 7,200, projected for 39. The goal is 52. He's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. He just plays a ton of minutes. I got him in for 38. He's a fantasy point per minute guy. But the big benefit here, the Knicks are 11-point favorites against Portland, and Portland is essentially a G League team. 27% usage for Barrett, 25 points, almost 7 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and a stock. You just need to attack the Portland Trailblazers right now, given how, I'd say banged up, but it's not even like they're banged up, how much they don't want to win because it's the end of the season. So take advantage of Barrett here. We're not done talking about Knicks, though. Next up, number 3, we've got DeJounte Murray. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 10,700, projected for 56. The goal is 71, and he's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. I'm giving Murray 36 minutes. He just plays a ton. He's been a completely different player since Derek White has been gone. I have him at 1.57 fantasy points per minute in this spot. It's mild pace up, but the real benefit, taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are basically just the Portland Trailblazers in a different city. Lots and lots of guys on this roster that should not be playing in NBA games, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is questionable, so it might get even worse. Basically a triple-double for Murray, 24.5 points, 11 rebounds, 9.5 assists, and 2.4 stocks. This dude does everything on the basketball court, and that is something that I'm happy to pay for. We're going to have more than enough value on this 12-game slate. Not that many people have the same ceiling as DeJounte Murray. Back to Toronto now for number 2. That's Gary Trent, shooting guard, small forward eligible, 6,200, projected for 32. The goal, 46.5. He's in the optimal lineup 17% of the time. Trent just plays big minutes. It's mostly scoring and steals. If VanVleet happens to be out, Trent will look even better. But 0.85 fantasy points per minute for Trent. 19.5 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 2 stocks. That's what you're looking for. You need a big scoring day out of Trent, but a mid-tier price tag, shooting guard and small forward eligibility, that works for me. If you're going balanced or stars and scrubs, Trent works. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter @Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are. And then, No House Advantage. That is the sponsor. Use that promo code Awesemo. We're closing it out. Number 1, pay-up option, Luka Doncic. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, 10,600, projected for 58. The goal is 71. He's in the optimal lineup 20% of the time. Dude does everything. No Reggie Bullock in this one. Not that that changes anything real for Luka, but 37 minutes, 1.56 fantasy points per minute. It's a slight tick pace up spot against Brooklyn, but this is no Kyrie Brooklyn and not a very good defense for Brooklyn. And this one should be competitive. Brooklyn just 1.5 point favorites here. 40% usage for Luka, 33.5 real points, 10.5 rebounds, 7 assists, a stock and a half. If I am paying up today, I certainly don't have a problem going to DeJounte Murray, but by a nose, Luka Doncic is your number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, March 16th. We've got a DraftKings and Yahoo version of this video around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.